Hey guys, welcome to my live cooking. Today I'm going to make two simple summer dishes, which is salmon crudo and I'm making tomato sardine salad. They will be both really good, quick to make, and perfect for summer evenings. Okay, so I'm going to start with my dressing for salmon. So for that I'm using just one orange. So I'm going to squeeze all the juice that I have from my orange to a bowl. Then I'm going to mix it with a little bit of white wine vinegar and some salt and spices. And then I'm going to slice my salmon fillet and just season with some small things that you can see in 5 minutes, and they will be ready. Okay. So you can also use some lemon juice if you have at home. I don't have any lemons now, so that's why I'm using orange. And I feel like orange has really nice flavor and gives so much beautiful texture to salmon. The only thing that you need, oh, that's a comment from YouTube, that you need to add some acidity and then just to keep your crudo in the fridge for 15 minutes. Okay, so the orange juice is ready. Now I'm going to add white wine vinegar. You need approximately 2 tablespoons. Okay. Next, for my crudo, I'm going to use one red chili pepper. You can also use jalapeno if you have at home. I like to use chili. Plus, it's really easy to find in Portugal. Okay. You can leave it like rounds, or you can just chop it like I am doing that. Okay. So that's an easy task. Okay, and I'm leaving just a few seeds so I get some heat. Usually our pepper is not very spicy. It's kind of mild. That's kind of cool because you are not going to burn your mouth with spicy pepper. Plus, if you need to have it spicy, you need just add like piri piri sauce, for example, and then you can get some spice and heat or any other sauces. So that's the thing. So now we have a huge heat wave. That's why I can't basically cook anything that requires a lot of cooking. Okay, I'm going to add one onion. I prepped my spring onion and I'm going to slice it very thinly. So ideally, you can use chives also for shallots. They will be perfect too. Hi everyone, welcome to my live cooking. My name is Helena, and if you are new to my channel, you can subscribe and see that I'm cooking live almost every day, and you can enjoy some of my live sessions, and they are free. Okay, so that's I made in my spring onion. You can also add some chives if you have, just as I mentioned. So for my recipe, I'm going to use a little bit of cilantro, but you can also use parsley or dill, whatever you have. I feel like cilantro gives a nice flavor, and if you add more cilantro, you can get some heat, and it's perfect. Especially in seafood dishes, I have a very good recipe on my website, Seafood Rice. Arroz de marisco is Portuguese recipe. If you want, you can go ahead and Google it, Helena's recipes, seafood rice. You can get that recipe and make it. And I'm using lots of cilantro there. And it gives so nice heat to your rice. It's really good. Okay, so that's almost done. And for my fish, I didn't have any sushi grade, like fancy stuff. And I cut my salmon by myself. That's why I don't have like very perfect fillet, but I will make it. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so approximately you need 3 tablespoons of chopped cilantro. Okay, that's it. And now I'm going to season my dressing with salt and pepper. Okay, so that's my salt. Okay, I'm running out of salt. I'm adding some pepper. And here you can add some chili flakes, paprika, garlic, rosemary, whatever you like to get some spices and herbs, flavors when you season your salmon. Because the most important part here is just to have the proper dressing for your fish. Okay, so I'm using a coarse salt. Okay, just like that. And my dressing is ready. So now I'm going just to slice my salmon and cover it with my dressing. And as you can see, I didn't add any olive oil. I'm going to add later and I'll show you. Okay, and for my salmon, I have this fillet here, and I don't have a perfect fillet as I mentioned, but I'm going to slice it. These parts I will use in other dishes like rice or in a soup or just in a stock. I'm not worried about that, so I'm just slicing. Okay. So here I have 2 options how to cut it. I can cut it like that, and then I have just perfect slices, or I can go like this, and it can work that way too. Okay. Probably we'll do this, and then okay. And then here, as you can see, it's perfect. It's real fresh. It's delicious. And I have a very sharp knife, so that's why I will be trying not to cut through the skin. Plus, I don't need any skin on my crudo, so it's perfect. So if you ask me what the difference between carpaccio and crudo, in crudo you can have bigger slices of fish like that, and in carpaccio you always need to have some smaller and thinner slices. That's why if you want to make it, you can just use a rolling pin and then flatten with the help of it, and you will get the perfect carpaccio slices. Okay, and in my case, I'm just using knife, and I can go as thin or thick as I want. So if I want to feel real pieces of salmon, like when you go and try it in sushi places, you always have thicker slices, not thin, right? And that's why we like sushi. And same with in this recipe. This is the skin, and I don't need that. Okay, this one. That's not perfect, and just rotating a little bit. Okay, and I'm going with another slice. So here, if I start flattening it with rolling pin, I will have slices perfect for my crudo. But I have some time, and my salmon is going to marinate in the fridge, and I don't want to have, like very thin slices. I want to feel my fish. That's why I'm slicing a little thicker. Okay. And just from the observation that crudo is like modern version of Italian recipes to make, and usually people like to make it with different toppings and with different sauces. And that's a loud plate. So here, what you can do, you can use the plate like this. So I have some edges, and I'm going to put my salmon like that in this form, kind of. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to cover with my dressing. And you know, it will be really, really good because it will be marinating in the fridge for at least 15-20 minutes when I'm done with making my salad and phyllo cups. And I think it's really a perfect lunch when it's super hot, you know, and plus if you have some friends coming over, it's really cool because you can make it. It looks kind of fancy, plus it doesn't require a lot of skills. Okay, so now I'm going with my dressing. You can also add some pickles or capers if you have. So if you enjoy those, you can add them. And instantly, your plate looks really fancy. So the only thing that restaurants like to do, to use to make it even better, they always add something on top. So in my case, it will be cilantro, but for now, I'm just seasoning with extra salt. And now my salmon is going to marinate. And in the end, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, and that's it. So this dish is done. It's going to the fridge for 15 minutes. Okay, while you're still here, please don't forget to like my video because your likes really help to move my content to more viewers. And if you're not liking, just no one can see that. For you, it's really easy, and for me, it's really nice. Thank you so much. Okay, now we are moving to phyllo cups. So I have some phyllo pastry, and I had this recipe, similar cups before, and I think it was very, very viral from people. People were loving that I use it. So I'm going to show you how to use it one more time. So I have my phyllo dough ready, and that's really easy. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slice it. And now we are talking about fancy part, right? The gourmet part. So if you want to make it, it's kind of cool that you can do that at home. You don't need to buy like fancy crackers. You can just do it by yourself. So I'm slicing my dough into 4 lines, and then okay, 1. I think probably I'll make 3. Okay, just like that. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm cooking live. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can enjoy more delicious ideas that you can make at home. Okay, and now I have my muffin foam. For this, I am going to use just a little bit of olive oil. You can use different types of oil, and I'm always telling that you shouldn't feel like you just have this. You can use different. Okay, like this. Actually, if you want to have more layers like I have right now, you can create like that, but you can also separate it and make it thinner. But I want these cups to hold my salad and just, like overall to put it. So if I want, I can just grab a few. Usually it's eight layers, so I can just separate by 4. Same here. They will just bake quickly. Okay. Okay. So I probably need to add one here. Yes. I think you are saying yes. Okay, probably just a few here. I think it looks like flowers. It's very beautiful. And I love that it's really nice and easy to create. I think this will be burned. Anyway, where I lost? I wonder where are you watching me? I hope you're enjoying your day. It's really hot here. And I don't feel that. Okay, that's it. Looks nice, very beautiful. Almost forgot. So what I need to do now, I need to cover just a little bit with olive oil. Yes, it's not enough. That's my olive oil. And what I can do, I can also add some sesame seeds, sea salt, whatever I have, just to add some flavors to my future cups. Okay, that's my oven, it's ready. That's perfect. I'm not going to season, but if you want, you can season with everything that you have. Okay, that's done. Okay, and time to make my salad. So for my salad, I will be using 2 tomatoes, 1 avocado, 1 spring onion, a little bit of pine nuts, okay, and sardines. Okay, so I'm going to start with avocado. It's always hit or miss. It's hit. Okay. I'm just slicing my avocado. It's very soft, nice, beautiful texture. Okay. Next. Okay, so 2 tomatoes. I like to do slices. I think they look really nice. It feels kind of strange. 40 people are watching and only 2 likes. Guys, come on. For you, it's so easy to give some likes. Okay. I think it's official, the season of tomatoes. Okay. And next. Okay. Oh, thank you. Finally, number 3. You are the best. You have an amazing day today. You heard me. Okay, so I will start with my tomatoes. You can do different forms. I would just do around like a circle. Okay. Okay, if you are, I need to mention the how many ingredients and I'm using. I'm using only tomatoes, 1 avocado, 1 spring onion, and I will be using just 1 can of sardines. If you and I'm making lunch for 2 people. If you want to make for 4, you need 2 cans of sardines, at least, because it will be not enough. Okay, so I'm making like a beautiful circle around. Okay, just like this. And now I have sardines. I like to use this brand. Just in case if you have the opportunity to buy, try it. It's really good. They use vegetable oil, and that's the cool part, because if you have vegetable oil inside, you can just drizzle your tomatoes with it and it will be perfect. Okay, and here we have 2 opportunities to do. We can just serve it, sardines like in the center, and then everyone can just grab sardine, or you can just mash it with the fork, and it will be like a pate type of thing. Okay, so next I'm adding this olive oil, vegetable oil on top. Okay, I don't want to have this space. Okay, just like that. Yeah, it's so good. And then I am adding my spring onions. This is optional. If you like spring onions, go ahead and add. If you don't, you can just go ahead with shallots or with white onions, even with fried onions. I like a little bit of flavor of onions. That's not a lot, so it will be really nice. Okay, and then we need to move with this, right? And for this, I have slightly different approach. And it's all about visuals. During summer, it's visual food. It's not about massive. Okay. No, no, no. You're not going there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave it on 3 sides. Yes, you can see that. Okay. So, important part. I don't have any lemon juice, so I'm going to use just white wine vinegar, and I'm adding only on top of my avocado. So it's not going to blemish, right? And I'm not adding any olive oil. I used the oil from my can, but I still need to add some salt. And I'm using coarse salt just because I like a little bit of salt bites on each piece. Okay. And I'm adding a little bit of pepper only on my avocado. Okay, that's it. And look what we are doing. We are finishing with pine nuts. I think it's pure beauty. And it's really good. I think it's amazing. Okay. And this dish you can serve to your friends, family, or just enjoy it by yourself. Okay. That's it. Let me clean this mess. This. And I will be checking my cups. Okay, so cups almost ready, and I'm going just to quickly show you if you are new and didn't see the first recipe. It's salmon crudo. I made it, and it was in the fridge. And the interesting part that I have to show you that the fish started marinating the whole process of marinating, and as you can see, it just changed the color. Um, and it's perfect. I think it's ready to be served. I'm just adding a little bit of olive oil, just like that, and that's it. Okay, my cups are ready, and I will show you just in 1 second. Okay, that's my cups. Look at that, they look beautiful. The only problem that they are very, very hot. In order to show you, I need to look at that. It's perfect. It's inside and out, perfectly baked and crispy. So that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy your day and see you soon. Bye.